Hey everyone, just wanted to do a walk around of my 1994 Jeep YJ 4-liter 5-speed. Had this thing for a little over 3 years now. It was completely stock when I got it. Even the radio was original. So I had a good, nice clean starting point for my build. One of the first things I did was install a 4-inch suspension lift from BDS. So it's got the NX2 Nitro Series shocks, and I'm riding on 33 by 10.5 BF Goodrich KO2 all-terrain TAs. It's a nice smooth ride actually. A lot of people complain that these are kind of bouncy with the leaf springs. I've got the track bars removed front and rear, and this thing rides nice and smooth actually. I had a CJ7 at one time, and this thing rides a lot better than that did. I've got the Warren manual hub conversion kit installed here. So I got rid of the 2-piece front axle and the vacuum actuator system. This is a lot better and a lot more reliable. Ordered these Moab style wheels from Quadratech and had them machined out to accept the hubs. I think it turned out pretty good. That kit does add a little width to your front end overall. So these are the 6-inch flares, and you can see the wheels, front wheels stick out maybe, yeah, about 1.5 inches or so. Not a big deal, just something to note. I've got 8.8 out of an Explorer in the rear, and it's a little narrower, so you can see kind of sits back inside that flare. So it's got disc brakes that came on the 8.8, which are pretty nice bonus. Let's take a quick look under here. So there's the 8.8 with the custom drive shaft and slip yoke eliminator kit on the NP231 transfer case. Got a new exhaust, the manifold back. It's a Dynamax muffler. It's not too loud, but sounds pretty good. Gives a little extra rumble. It's got lockers front and rear, ARB air lockers. So I'll just show you where I put the compressor for that. It's got 4-5-6 gearing as well, which works great with the 33s. Gets the RPM range back to where you would kind of be with the factory setup. So it's nice and smooth that way. So you can see I got the ARB compressor right there on the passenger side. Inner fender where the factory jack and toolkit normally sits. So I just pulled that mounting plate out, ground off some tabs and things that were in the way, and mounted that there. It's pretty happy there. It just doesn't get too hot. It's not anywhere near the exhaust, and it doesn't get wet really. So it's a good spot for it. You can see I just ran the air lines down through there. This thing came with a hard top, which I don't really plan on running. So I pulled the switches out where the rear wiper and defogger were, and used that real estate for the ARB rocker switches right there. So I just tucked the hard drive stuff, the hard top stuff up in there in case I ever want to use that later. But yeah, pretty happy with the location for those. What else in here? Got the Tuffy lockbox, which is a great spot to hide your stereo faceplate, garage door opener, what have you, and kind of gives it more of a CJ look over there, if you will, with the grab bar, which I like. The Grant steering wheel kind of cleans things up a little bit. These Best Top Trail Max 2 seats are awesome. Super comfortable, nice and firm, just a massive improvement over the stock seats. They do sit a little higher, maybe about 1 inch, I'm guessing, or so. But I'm 6 foot tall, fairly long legs. I got lots of room between the steering wheel and the seat, so no issue there at all. Super easy install on the original brackets, and I can't say enough good things about these. If you're considering upgrading your seats, I'd just highly recommend those. As well as these Rugged Ridge floor liners. I got no carpet in here, obviously, and I was worried about having a mat that was going to slide around underfoot and drive me crazy or get caught up under my pedals. These things don't move at all, and they're great. They just kind of molded perfectly to the floor pan. You can see there, I mean, every little edge is just in the right spot. So they are awesome. Super happy with those. What else here? Smitty belt, bumper and tire carrier, license plate relocation there. Kind of gets out of the way. And yeah, kind of it so far. I got some half doors on the way that I bought off Craigslist. They're black, so I just got them painted. Got to put them back together and get those on for the summer. One other thing is these LED marker lights. Just installed those a couple days ago. I really like them. They're from superbrightleds.com. And if you're gonna go with these, just be prepared to do a bit of hacking or a bit of trim work, I guess is a better term. They're quite a bit bigger than the stock ones, so get your grinders and saws out. And then also you can either install LED or a load resistor in behind there. I went with just a different relay. I think it was called an LL552 that I bought. And I'll just show you where that is real quick. So for anyone who wants to do that conversion, it is just up in there. Those two round ones, those two kind of silver round flasher relays. Just be prepared to swap one of those out. Otherwise your turn signals won't work properly when you put the LED lights in. Other than that, that's pretty much it for now. So thanks for watching and happy Jeeping.